Hello everyone, this is a wonderful Audi R8 and we're here to see if this really is the best used supercar that you can get. We are,
but this is just on a whole new level.
TVEC.
This is a performance car after all, so you'd expect it to be a lot more rough in terms of ride.
Reactions.
Yo!
Reviews.
Handmade engineering underneath this monster.
Messing around.
4 liters of fuel. Eugene, you're paying for this.
It's crazy. I'm not gonna have enough.
Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy. Now speaking about the design of this car, it is such a stunning looking car. It's hard to believe, but the R8 actually first came out in 2007. That's near on almost reaching 20 years old. And for a supercar, actually something to look like this for almost 20 plus years, it's honestly breathtaking and unbelievable just how forward thinking the car was at the time. Now this is the second generation, because for the first generation you actually got 2 engine options. You got a V8 as well as a V10, but for the second generation you only got solely a V10 engine platform. As you can see here with the badging, that's something that you don't even see on something like a Ferrari 488 or even a 458, because on those cars you really do have to know what that car has. Then speaking about the whole design of it, it is a spider, so the roof does come off. It is such a good looking car. For the price, it's so hard to beat something like this. I mean, when we just arrived here and we were speaking upon this and talking about the rivals that went up against it, such as something like a 570S or even a 488, many of those cars are just way too overpriced as well. And obviously, being for McLaren, most of them are honestly unreliable. Unlike this, which is Audi, which is always known for being reliable and being the daily usable supercar that you can use it for. So now, let's head inside.
Okay guys, so now this is a short, sweet review. Nothing too long. I mean, everyone knows the R8, but we want to speak about the main points inside of the car. And starting off with the build quality. Being an Audi, you know it's going to be built well. And being an R8, it is the best Audi basically you can buy, other than something like an A8 or the RS products. And even so, it is still the daddy of the RS product range of Audi. Now in the R8 you do get R8 specific seats. These are Napa leather with Bang & Olufsen sound system inside of the actual headrest, which are superb. Now you can see the nice diamond quilted stitching over here and the really nice yellow accents stitched around the entirety of the car to match the exterior. And I must say, these seats are fantastically comfortable, way more comfortable than you thought or that you think or thought they would be. They are superb. Now speaking about the next thing is actually how driver focused and simplistic the design of the interior is. As you can see, there's no upper screen here, nor is there any screens over here. It's all really nice stitched leather with carbon fiber accents running along the entirety of the dashboard. And this is because if you look here, all the panels are surrounded to make the driver feel like you are in charge of the car. Now this comes with Audi's virtual cockpit, which can be controlled via the buttons on your actual steering wheel here, which are physical buttons, or you can use your actual ignition toggle on the side here by your armrest, which is very useful, very easy to use. Takes a little bit of getting used to because you might not be used to having no screen here, but once you get used to it, it's a very easy system to interact with. Now you do have some really cool buttons over here. You've got obviously your race, your drive select, your exhaust button, and your engine start stop, because it is a supercar. And it's very easy to see all that you need to see on your actual infotainment. Now you do, as I said, have all your physical buttons here, which is really nice, really easy to interact. And you have this really, really nice stitched flat bottom Audi steering wheel, which you can find on similar products, but they're not exactly the same as the R8s. Again, all of this is really beautifully made. The carbon fiber wraps around the entirety of the dashboard, and it is just great. One thing I must touch on, being a Spider, it is a bit louder. You can hear a bit more wind noise, a bit more other noise. But again, it's a plus when you have a V10 right behind your head. So I'm going to actually hand it over to Eugene now to speak a little bit about it in the passenger.
Yeah, so sitting in the passenger side, you really are not part of this car. I mean, looking at the dashboard design, it is majority facing the driver, because this is a driver-focused supercar. It's not like in the previous generation where you even got a screen over there. Majority of the functions are in the gauge cluster themselves, such as your media, your navigation, and everything associated with an infotainment system. But sitting in here, it's very comfortable. As Matteo said, the seats are very nice. This quilted stitching, the diamond stitching, If I can just show it over there, it's so cool, makes it feel like it's a lot more expensive. But and surprisingly, for only 2 million rand, I don't know which other car can honestly rival this in terms of what you're getting for the value. Since this is the practical supercar, we have to check out how practical it is. Now, looking inside here, it just looks like you can just fit maybe one carry-on bag. Now, Matt Watson has actually sat in here, so it actually is very, very practical. I wouldn't say put in like many bags. One carry-on bag and maybe some more shopping. You also do get a toolkit over here, branded as R8, and if we open it up, you got your manual and many other things associated with fixing something on the road if you do have any problems. So now, let's go speak about the glorious engine.
Okay guys, coming to the back, something different. We can't actually show you the engine because this is a convertible, but underneath here is a 5.2 liter V10 naturally aspirated, putting out around about 600 horsepower to all four wheels, because this is quattro all-wheel drive with the real quattro, where it can split power to the rear end, so it feels like a proper supercar. It feels special. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the keys with us at the moment to start the car up or go for a drive. But if you guys do enough on this video by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, then hit the bell notification, because we will come back to do an in-depth comparison review with this and something else very, very special. But overall, I'm actually going to just head to the verdict now, seeing as this is something just short and sweet, and say, well, this is possibly the best value for money supercar you can buy currently. For in and around that 2 million rand range, there is literally nothing that compares to this. Everything's either a lot older or a lot more expensive. I mean, like Eugene said, an MP4 12C costs more, a 570S costs more, a 458 costs a lot more. You could actually buy this car and a Cayman GT4 for the price of a 458 in good condition. And plus, all-wheel drive, V10 noise, roof down, practicality, and German build quality. There's nothing really that competes with this car for the money. And overall, I think Eugene has to agree with me. When you're talking about sound, looks, practicality, build quality, and it being a supercar, a proper mid-engine, rear-engine, all-wheel drive supercar from Audi, there isn't much better. So, let's head to the conclusion.
Okay, so now that we're at the end of this wonderful review, what do we think about the R8? As a value proposition, there's not many supercars that can beat it for what you're getting at this price point. I mean, you're getting quattro all-wheel drive, you're getting an amazing engine, a DCT, supercar looks for 2 million rand. I know that is a lot of money, because actually it is very much a lot of money. But for the money and for the price you're getting it at, especially knowing this is now a used car, I don't know. I think Mateo can agree with me by saying that this is the best valued supercar that you can get for this price. So again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to 4Buy here in 4Ways. You want to give them a follow, just make sure you click the links down below. And as always, if you guys do want to see us eventually drive this car and go out in this car, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.